Hi guys, today I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm here because sometimes you need to go backwards to where it all began in order to go forwards. So if you've been following the channel, you know that this year I've been going all over Europe to see different operas, and I've been singing a bit of Wagner myself. While I was here in Greensboro, I fell in love with singing and the classical voice, and one special teacher was named Nancy, and I'm actually here today to have a lesson with her. So I've decided that for the next year, I'm going to go all in, trying to make it as a Wagner singer. I've been learning the role of Sigmund from Die Valkyrie. Been working on it real hard with my teacher in Norway while I was here visiting my parents in North Carolina. I thought I would go have a few lessons with Nancy at her house and see what she thought.
Let's go back and do Durch Wald und Au and reminisced.
Durch Wald und Au.
Oh, that's a little bit stuck in the L, T, N, T. I want the vowel.
Durch Wald und Auen weht sein Atem, voll geöffnet leucht sein Aug.
Oh God, yes. That's a completely different sound to me. That's something I would pay to hear.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much?
No, I don't know. How much is it going to cost?
Oh man, that lady wore me out. She was working my butt off. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm starving. It's exhausting and very appetite inducing to sing loud opera when you're a tenor, especially. And there's a reason why most tenors are fat, and I'm learning why very quickly. So this coffee shop right behind me, Tate Street Coffee, was the popular place in college. There's a New York pizza place that we used to go after a drunken night to get some hangover food. There's also a pizza place down there, and that's where my friend Joy and I used to go get a large cheese pizza every Friday night and then go watch Dawson's Creek reruns. Different friends of mine rented out these houses back in the day, and we definitely had our fun on the weekends. And these very innocent looking houses, some very not innocent things happen. And I'll just leave that back in the early 2000s in my 20s where it belongs. So this building behind me is the Grogan Residence Hall at UNC Greensboro, and it's where I spent the first 2 years of my undergraduate studies. I lived on the 7th floor, I think, the first year, and then the 9th floor the second year. And it's where I met some of really good friends that I still keep in touch to this day. We had 7:30 classes. They were trying to basically make music a war of attrition and see who wouldn't be able to wake up early and who would get kicked out. So the buildings was right here, and then just right over down this bridge is where the School of Music was. I think UNC Greensboro was kind of like a Hogwarts for me. You know, it's like I came from this super small town, 2,000 people, the son of, two people who ran an auto salvage yard. Didn't know the first damn thing about classical music except for the Beethoven and Bach I auditioned with. I felt super behind from other people. I felt like everyone else had more culture than me. I came from a place of kind of feeling like I wasn't good enough, and I think that made me really ambitious and really willing to work hard. And I found all sorts of things here. I heard my first piano trio ever, and I got to do all sorts of art song concerts. I did the early music thing. I learned the organ here. I'd never heard an organ before I came to the school. I'd never been to a symphony concert before I went to the Greensboro Symphony. And so it was really a magical place that set a great foundation for me. I actually hated opera and I hated classical singing when I came here. I thought it was really dumb. But then I met my friend Katie and her teacher Nancy, who I came to Greensboro to study with a bit today. As I go on my Wagner journey, they both really opened me up to the world of classical singing, to the world of opera. They changed my life. And here we are. This is like a silo thing. That's actually where the organ is. I will never forget my freshman year, I heard someone playing the Vierne toccata from the First Symphony, I think it was, or the finale from the First Symphony. And it was so rumbling, overpowering. I could hear it from the other side of the building. And I ran over and I heard it. And I was like, oh my God, I want to play the organ as loud. You cannot deny the organ. It's so powerful. And I wanted to be undeniable. And this little koi pond thing or whatever here is, this is where me and my girlfriends gossiped about boys, and where I smoked a bunch of cigarettes and probably drank a bunch of beers. I really don't know how I didn't get kicked off campus and expelled for all the naughty things I did while I was here. But anyway, yeah, beautiful garden. Let's see if I can get in or not. Here's the hall of practice rooms, and up ahead is my favorite piano that I enjoyed. Let's see if the room's available, and maybe I'll sing some scales or something.
Sigmund heiß ich und Sigmund bin ich, bezeugende Schwert, das taglos ich halte.
So I'm just leaving the School of Music now, and I was walking through. I saw the library and the organ hall where we had all the choir rehearsals and my senior organ recital. I saw a few little minions, a few little undergraduates, and I just thought, wow, they are so damn young. And when I was 18, 19 years old here at UNC Greensboro, I thought that I had to learn about 500 years of Western art music in 4 years. And, it made me really ambitious and a go-getter, but now it's funny, like I had realistic expectations because now at age 36, I'm just getting to where I thought I should have been at age 18. It's crazy that I completely forgot just how beautiful this campus is. I mean, just look at all these flowers. Oh, North Carolina in spring is almost as beautiful as Norway in spring. Okay, so even music majors at UNC Greensboro had to take like one science class and one math class. And this is the building where I failed both of them the first time around because I couldn't be arsed to actually, do something I didn't want to do outside of music. And in that regard, not much has changed in the last 20 years.
Verke stark hver hvorfor, når fejlen voksen en fel.
Pretty good. When you get to the feel, I feel this tighten a little bit. Can you let that go?
Wait, it's the highest note in the phrase. Of course you have to tighten.
How silly of me. Can you make it any more narrow?
Når fejlen voksen en fel.
Not bad. Don't muscle it up there. Not with these muscles.
Når fejlen voksen en fel.
That's it. That's the best one yet.
Okay, cut to 3 hours later, and I'm just sitting on the side of a curb waiting for my mom to come get me on campus. Oh, wow. I'm so exhausted. One of the big things I got from today was just the idea of you kind of have to ground yourself in order to go high in singing. The same thing in life, right? You have to sort of be humble in order to achieve great things. Also, another thing, how much focus and organization it takes to really find the exact right place to sound like you're a proper, like high-level singer. Same way in life, takes a lot of details, a lot of organization, a lot of planning in the moment. It's like one thing at a time. You can't plan your whole life. You can't plan the whole opera. You just take it one note at a time. So there are so many different metaphors today from the lesson about life that I got. It's been a really wonderful, reminiscent day of my time at Greensboro. Here comes my mom in the car here, so I think I'll get going. Hope y'all enjoyed hearing a little bit about my life and my times in Greensboro, and click the subscribe button, all that good stuff, and see you in the next video.